Okay. Oh, look at his helmet. I didn't notice that. Oh, what am I doing? I forget. Gregory Farham.
I swear, it's nigh on impossible to find decent animal remains in these parts.
If we factor for random elements offsetting certain key variables,
How long are we meant to stay here?
That's the order.
Horse lamping?
oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
Let me find some help.
Don't want it, don't need it. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one.
What do you make of the situation?
I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
Alright.
You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
You already have it, though.
How long are we meant to stay here?
That's the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Broke my nose last scrap.
Or, I guess Raleigh Dortmunder did, huh?
I still don't get any of this. Ah, I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
What are you talking about?
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borstloaf.
Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
Okay.
Word to wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free. You'll pay, one way or another.
Sabrosa.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
Mudge. Mudge? They sent me.
Oh, really? Like they strung a few words together in a row and it all made sense? That's a marked improvement on earlier. Guessing they left out a bunch, though. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
What kind of trouble would somebody get into fighting for here? For fighting here?
It's the Order, so they don't kick you out or nothing. It's all community betterment volunteering. If you're former Auntie's Choice, it smacks kind of like work for free. If you're former Protectorate and it don't involve Automax, it's all terrifyingly mystifying somehow. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument, but frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah, this guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly? Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilized pugilists, and a cicanid to feed.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose.
Don't feel like no stand-in.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
Stop me with the...
We're not going
You don't
anywhere.
even know multivariate.
Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called exclusion zone is where we stake our claim. Stand with me in defense of freedom.
I've got your numeral. Keep moving.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
I'm Earth Directorate.
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
You don't care much for the Order, do you?
What little I understand, I actually sort of admire. I mean, from where I'm sitting, they hold the most potential. If only they worked harder to realize it. Because really, at the end of the day, ill intent and neglect feel pretty much the same. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
What's the exclusion zone?
The exclusion zone. The Order has decided to keep us out thanks to some nebulous prediction of disaster. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
The prediction must have been especially foreboding.
Chance of life-threatening peril from a yet-to-be-determined catastrophe were the administrant's words. Not what I would call specific. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but you, maybe you'll have better luck.
What makes you think that a minister would listen to me?
Even the Order, for all of their logical ways, value an outside perspective. And because I've run out of options.
Being former Auntie's Choice, you understand if I ask about a reward.
I got a pretty fancy gun I was issued back when I was a rising star at Auntie's. Side with us, and it's yours. Even throw in a healthy amount of bits for your troubles.
Wait, it says she's a part of Auntie's Choice, but right here it says the Order of the Ascendant. But she doesn't like the Order. I don't get it. I'll give it a try.
Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You can find Agarwal in the lift building. Probably formulating another equation to get on my nerves.
What happened to this place? Law.
The Grand Plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe. We can predict it down to a decimal point. Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
I was curious about the refugees.
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
What's the situation?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
You haven't actually told me anything about the situation here.
Oh dear, I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
You think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
The camera. Come on, you dumb thing. Work. I wasn't really paying attention to what she was saying.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
Well, I have observation, but don't have Ronnie.
Shame what happened there. I seen the whole thing.
What?
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
Oh, that used to be more than debris?
Yes, technically a hut is meant to be only one story. Because when you stack them, they tend to fall over. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
So a bunch of displaced have been hurt doing this.
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
The Order is doing the best what they have on hand.
They're doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Yesterday's sandwich. Instead, enjoy cultural banquet. A 100% fabricated meal.
The Protectorate have only been told a watered-down revision of Order philosophy.
Oh, it's you.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you?
Yeah, she told me to come talk to you.
Oh, May, is it? You're on a first-name basis already? This is about the exclusion zone, correct?
The voice of the displaced wants to resettle her people.
Or that it only that simple, but she ignores essential variables of the equation. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
How is the exclusion zone dangerous?
We don't know, and therein lies the frustration. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold.
Hold on, this camera is just getting on my nerves. Alright, there we go. If you believe both sides will listen, then I'm in.
I believe only in the cold, inconvenient mathematics of the cosmos. This will work. It must work. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to listen. Any questions before you get started?
What can you tell me about the voice?
I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade. But you already knew that.
Earlier you said I was foretold. How does that work?
Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
So if I learn about everyone's concerns, I'll earn enough trust to resolve dispute.
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
$1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
Archivist Widmark suggests I speak about your work.
Well, if the archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
Sorry to say, but the displaced may not have noticed either.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
Bet you're more stressed than you let on.
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
I should leave.
Appreciate you respecting my time.
What?
My time is yours. You may peruse to your heart's content, but do so speedily for my sake.
Patient step. When TTD movement no longer drains energy. Really, it did that? Energy also drains 10% slower, increasing. Oh, that's a lot. I have to come back here, buy that.
By the law. It's you. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
I know you. Don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
What do you think of the conditions at the camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
What can I do to assist?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
We desperately needed my help with something else?
You see, the Seers are members of the Order who labor over the universal equation. Even in its unfinished state, the equation gives them the means to predict the future. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
The Order devised an equation that calculates the unknowable. How is that possible?
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is the Seer's business. My business is the health and welfare of this camp.
Tell me more.
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Think you can help, Inez?
I have time to patch up 1 or 2 patients before we head out. I used to be a combat medic. A good one, too.
You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks. How can I be of service?
What do you got?
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge, but my prices are fair.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, okay, it's another one of these thingies. I need some freaking money. I have no monies. What's this?
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Call lift. Hello.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Why would I say this? Oh no, thank you, but I could possibly indulge where there's mischief afoot.
Sensible. Straight to business then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach?
I need to talk to Victor Clemens.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
Not sure, but it seems like he's involved in a plot to destroy Arcadia. Oh yeah. I have proved Victor's conspiring with a group of dangerous zealots with ties to the Order.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
A friend of the traitor I'm after said she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
What exactly is Victor working on at this Enray range?
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The
Who's this guy?
agents are curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with Enrays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Mad cultists?
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
We're on the same page now. How can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not...
Don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy. I'm an agent with the Earth Directorate. What any more need to know?
Earth Directorate agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
I'm no one. I'm just having an annoying habit of being in the right place at the right time.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Just checking, you're sure the Order didn't intentionally attack Auntie's Choice?
Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Please convey that fact to whomever you speak with.
Alright, thanks for the leads.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've
erstwhile?
findings.
Who says this? I have a few more questions.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
I notice you refer to Wiley as Seer. What is that?
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Fascinating. That talent must come in handy.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on Seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
Having someone who can predict the future certainly seems handy with a war on.
Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of pressure on me to navigate what is a rather novel situation. Without Wiley, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Many lives depend on him, on us both. Why, Matriarch's Mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development.
What's the story with the giant statue outside?
That is a statue of the Matriarch, Alexandra Varric, Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wiley can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Haha, good news indeed. Oh, you really must visit. The observatory is a true sight to behold.
I'll be on my way. Who you?
I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
Can you tell me anything about the situation in the settlement?
Matriarch's Mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
So you lack any substantial ways to aid the refugees.
There's nothing more practical than improving lives now, is there? We've offered the displaced access to our weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
One person here will swear by the order's predictive methods.
One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
How does the order predict the future?
We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths.
So you tell everyone in order what to do?
More what to watch out for. Advisement on adhering to the plan. Forecasts of probabilistic dangers. Elements of larger predictions made relevant to groups and individuals. The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated by seers like myself, who represent the Order's most talented mathematicians. After years of study, some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I am not to speak of that with an outsider. No offense.
Do unforeseen factors get in the way of your predictions?
Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers, incalculable variables, all of them can undercut the accuracy of our predictions. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, unknown unknowns will become known unknowns. Then finally, known knowns. You follow?
This is pretty stupid. This is a predictory? I'm expecting more than a desk.
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means.
Alright.
Well, I do believe you're needed elsewhere. Farewell.
We need to help the folk at Opportunity, Commander. Void the Abbot. He's more concerned with exonerating his own than with making things right.
Okay, wait. No, I don't want to do that right now. Though you may be a stranger to these lands, you shall help us by locating medical specialists essential to the health and well-being of Matriarch's mercy, be they formally trained or unconventional. A taxidermist, savant. Okay.
Welcome. Have you come to bask in the order?
Also, I have to actually pay attention to this. Well, let's not do that just now. Where's the... Here we go. Wow, look at all this stuff. What the heck is this?
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's mercy is more safe than the trenches.
A visitor.
Look on the bright side.
Lit up.
Sure.
Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, you know, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Novice Vicarage mentioned you had a good experience with order predictions.
I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rolo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
How accurate will you say the order's predictions are?
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers? I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough.
So you're saying the order's predictions have helped you?
You did catch the part I said they saved my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, you know? Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
What? She left.
Oh. Administrator Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
Remind me again what this whole argument is about.
The seer predicted imminent danger to the exclusion zone. In the interest of safety, the displaced must leave.
Well, the displaced are the ones taking that risk, on the grounds the predictions can be false.
The displaced are under the Order's care, and the Order should decide what is best for them. Hence why we need the help of an outsider. Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
Let's talk about the displaced and their perspective.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
I found evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed? But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Refugees shouldn't have to build in these conditions. These huts came crashing down.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines.
You hear about the business with the Sub Rosa altercation?
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
It won't. The orders should work to prevent this kind of thing.
Our standard response to tomfoolery is to assign the offender to community betterment detail. But I'll take it under advisement.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation here.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Oh yeah, people living on top of each other, which is a public health disaster.
We have ample room to space people out more, but only if we utilize the exclusion zone.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
I'd like to discuss what I found about the order side.
Speak on then.
Rollo Nas taught me a bit about the order predictions and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
He said they weren't always accurate, but he was too scared to ignore them.
But our predictions are given to inform and protect, not to frighten. Forgive me. I do not mean to disrupt.
I spoke to Vicar Ordinary about her support of the displaced.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
She's out of touch with people's actual needs, but then again, so is the Order.
A bit rude, don't you think?
Yes.
But since this mediation was foretold, I will not dispute your findings.
Provisioner Polnick informed me about the Order's efforts.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
The Provisioner seems committed to ensuring this place want for nothing.
Fair enough. The Order does keep us refugees fed and plenty, medicated. To give credit, as I do with blame, where it's due.
By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
Well, the lady said she'll give me a gun, so I'm gonna go with her. I rule for the displaced. Their needs outweigh the danger, the exclusion zone is theirs.
Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain. Though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here. You stay out of trouble. We'll try and do the same.
Now, if they die, oh well. Ain't my fault. Well, it kind of is my fault, but I wanted her weapon. Oh, what? It's just this? It's just... Oh, I thought she was going to give me a special weapon. That sucks.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp?
Okay. So let's see. Read his thing. taxidermist, a savant with needle and thread, can be found within the bounds of Matriarch's Mercy.
Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
A taxidermist.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore.
Ugh. You ever cough so hard your ankles hurt? I'll try not to sneeze on you, but no promises.
Good news, Doc. Beardsley asked me to bring you some medicine.
Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
What's it worth to you?
Well, ain't this healthcare in a nutshell? If it's bits you want, you can partake of what I scrounged together on account of folks taking pity on me. You have my gratitude, stranger.
Alright, bye. Easy bits. How do we find a taxidermist?
Thus, if we compare the rates of dust accumulation inside the settlement to outside...
Oh, this guy.
How do you do, stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's Mercy. Though it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
I'm seeking medical specialist to help Doc Hollis.
What? And you think that's me? Listen, friend, a little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
What are you thinking, Ez?
Look, this place ain't exactly crawling with experts, and Doc needs all the help he can get. Even if all you do is suture wounds, your services will be invaluable.
Have it your way, then. I know when I'm being voluntold. But you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
You got any leads?
I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself.
Alright, I'll get those corpses.
Fresh being the operative word. My thanks, stranger.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how...
So I need to go Order of the Trader. This is main quest. This is side quest. No, this is side quest. So it's two places. So, I mean, this is main, this is main. This is side. So let's go here.
how it was?
I wish. Any invaders? Defected?
Newly introduced invasive species deposited here by Auntie's Choice have been determined to be terror.
Yeah, this way.
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with.
Oh boy.
The idea is to kill them before you. That's the one you need to worry about. Three hole in the head. Help me out.
Okay, we will do hack. This and this. There we go. New perk. Intimidator. Charlatan. Many of the lies are more believable will make. Oh, this is pretty cool. Alright, let's go to the top. Bullet shield is damage resistance, but they target me, so I'm never getting that one. Nope, not doing that. Nope, can't get that. This is like useless because I got that witty perk. No. 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 You can hack. No. So I might get this restricted access. Not gonna get pickpocket. Nope. Phrase reader and compensation options. No. 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 So I'm gonna get restricted access. Yeah. When now's in the party, containers have a small chance to contain large cache of scrap metal. While exploring nows particularly calls out enemy spots, revealing them on the minimap. He also makes it more difficult for enemies to spot you. Eating food or drink while Inez in the party grants a small amount of... Ooh, that sounds good. I get this one. I get this one. Grab everything. All right, let's see. Add this to junk. Junk. Bounties gained decreased by 50%. And junk it. Keep that. Junk this. Junk that. Junk this. It seemed like the right way to go. What was this? Oh, man, what? I didn't even do that.
Stand me back up.
Whoa! Oh, that dude blew me away. So you tell me it. Oh no. Okay, we're good. What the heck? Why are you making that noise? Please. Thank you. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, where's that guy with the shotgun? There he is. that's not him. Where's the flashlight button? That's not what I want to do. Is it L? There it is. What's all this then? This seems like it should be something, but there's nothing here. Man, this is so far away. Like, everything's so far away from each other. What was that? Oh! Well. Enemies.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
What's that? I was like, what was that? Eye patch. No. Plasma beam caster. Interesting. Almost there. Oh, it's this thing. Yeah, I'm not touching that. So wait a minute, how do you even get over there? If there's, okay, I see it. Supposed to be a bridge somewhere past this. Let me save before I have to do all that over again. Enemies.
I'm dead without my Trina time.
Hello. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Over here. Free hole in the head. Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
On the way. Happy to help. Discreetly. Commander, you're bleeding.
Wait. She does her healing where she's at? She didn't even come over to me. What? She literally did her healing right underneath her. Okay. I'm getting angry. I'm getting mad.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Wait. What? Oh crap.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
What kind of... Why do I have this equipped, not this? Got him. Oh crap. Just instantly dead. Instant. Alright, this cat might be a little tough. Time to bring out the big guns. Literally.
Hackers, ready to waste it. On your command.
You got company, Commander. Friendly.
It'd be nice if, you know, Niles was, you know, standing in it, but I guess not. Alright. That worked out. Way better. Body over here somewhere? Oh, this. Plasma pistol. So I don't even know if I have plasma. Not really. See, the best ammo I got is the shock rod, shotgun, and this. Yep. Oh, I never changed out my my filter. Where is it? Is it this? Is this? Yeah. I wonder if I actually put this on, will it actually like kill me? Save. Ooh. Actually, that's a pretty good one. Energy recharge rate? Do I have another one like that? Oh, I did. That one's okay, so put this on. So that escape protocol doesn't even seem like it works. But we'll leave it like it is. Excuse me.
What are you about? Lock the stock.
Whoa! Excuse me? That was one shot, one kill. That damage. That's a lot of damage. Oh.
Error. Navigation systems offline. Unable to locate designated path.
Look at you.
Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its programming. Are you able to assist this unit in its assigned duties?
Oh, I don't have engineering, so. Depends. Make work my while.
Dispensing gratitude. In 3, 2, 1. Error. Gratitude depleted. This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering. Navigational and other systems have been compromised. This unit is now being used as a target, which is not among its designated functions. This unit must return to Matriarch's Mercy to dispense medical care in order to fulfill its programming.
Bypass all navigation systems and return to the last known location of your charging pad.
Searching for last known location of charging pad. Success. 1 entry found. Processing optimal path toward Matriarch's Mercy. Return sequence will be initiated once path is determined.
Go to Doc Hollis. Do whatever you can for them.
Clarification of purpose confirmed. This unit will arrive at its destination with 0.02% higher efficiency. Thank you, qualified engineer.
Is it? Okay. It canceled out one of them. Oh, okay, I already got that. So I gotta return. Okay. And the taxidermist. Okay. There's also someone else. A plumber. Plumber especially is the most depraved yet essential in the trenches of combat. There you are. Everyone's dead.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an Arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
Any ideas who will do this?
I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an Arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
Arbiters don't require evidence?
We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
They won't be needing these bits. Oh, the Dragoons are gone, the Wasps are gone.
These people could have been saved if they simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm. Sovereign's guidance.
Oh, don't see anything else. Yeah, I've been here. Oh, that medical.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
Found something I think might be important.
You've been busy. What did you find?
Found a terminal entry cataloging the base's auto-mechanical defenses.
I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the face of a superior force. Assuming there was a superior force.
Judging by what I found, it's odd that there aren't more wrecks littering the camp.
Sharp-eyed, aren't you? I noticed that as well. One destroyed automech in a massacre seems minimal. Did you have anything else?
One of the corpses had some pronounced wounds.
The fact that this camp isn't a bullet-strewn ruin suggests it was wiped out by something precise. Or at least not as destructive as traditional weapons of war. Did you learn anything by examining the body?
Not really. Oh. Large burn wounds consist of a shot cannon caused by a dragoon weapon?
I ascertained the burn wounds, but I theorized plasma damage, not electrical. Seems I must brush up on my ballistic know-how.
Wanna look around some more.
Very well. I shall continue to search on my own.
Let's see, is there anything else I can find here? Probably some more stuff I missed. What is that? Oh, here we go. The automechanical has been heavily damaged. The barrel of its integrated weapon is warped from the heat damage. It seems to target hack. Oh, never mind. Already did it. I can't open this. Tower device looks as if it was once used to transmit signals from the base, but has been destroyed. You'd think it would be something in here.
Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark? Inform me.
Found a high-power transmitter. Looks pretty damaged.
An encampment such as this normally would possess no means for long-band communications. Was there anything remarkable about it?
Whoever destroyed it sure wasn't leaving anything up to chance.
Thorough destruction scarcely narrows the list of possible suspects, unfortunately. Did you have anything else?
There was a destroyed automech deeper in the camp.
That auto-mechanicals would fall in the camp's defense is logical. That there would only be one is not. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
The targeting mechanism was undamaged, but the Brando slot was empty.
Then it was fighting blind. Doesn't seem like something a defensive automech should be doing.
I'm done.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
Actually, let's look around a little bit more.
Very well. I shall continue to search on my own.
Yeah, don't see anything else. Might be something on top of that building, actually, now I think about it. I was right. The wave of history is relatively uniform, appearing to indicate shortwave transmissions. Ooh, a sniper rifle. Alright, now I think I'm done.
Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark? Let's hear it.
I took a look at the camp's wireless communication tower.
Oh? I wouldn't expect a localized transmitter to harbor anything of note. Prove me wrong.
Seems there was some tampering, but I don't know the significance.
The sign that something unusual happened there may fit snugly into our other observations. We shall wait and see. Did you have anything else?
I'm done.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
Yes, I have.
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
Foremost, it's clear they were killed by automechs.
A good first observation, and one I concur with. Too little damage, no signs of traditional firearms. Have any theories about the automechs that did this?
I do think the camp's auto-mechanicals were reprogrammed to target the refugees.
My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised?
I just feel like you already know the answer to, or are you testing me?
I may have a strong theory, but I do not have a definitive answer. Indulge me. How do you think the mechanicals were corrupted?
Oh, I do know. Why doesn't that give you an option? It's obvious what it is. They were given a transmitter. It was transmitted something that corrupted it. Oh,
It's too convenient. I submit that the refugees predominantly use the local shortwave tower to control their automechs.
Obviously.
The Tour commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
It probably had something. Like something important. I don't know. I think it has to do with the stolen relay. Its destruction was deliberate.
Agreed. I do believe that relay is of Protectorate make, and the refugees most certainly didn't build it themselves. They were likely Protectorate as well. I hypothesize that they used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
How do you think they blew their cover?
After the Vox relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
All of which you already knew.
Theorized. I knew this was an ex-Protectorate encampment, but wasn't sure it was a Sentinel's doing until this moment. They operate in clandestine ways. Now with that finished, we... Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry.
Seems the machines returned, bent on eliminating any stragglers.
All charged up.
Where are they? Oh Lord. Is it gonna one-shot me? Help!
That was a hearty engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again. I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
Alright, bye. Bye. Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. Junk. Wish I could, like, sort this. Junk that. Junk this. Incoming damage is automatically converted into energy. Is that, I don't know. Is that, why is that a good thing? Okay, that away. Easy. Alright, let me save. Alright, that's, what are we doing now? That's main. This is side, I believe. So we go there. And we go... here. No. No. Actually, what's over here? Bad guys.
Get the work and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Guardian Estates. Hey, wait a minute. I need to be here. Sounds. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind. I already did that.
Take care not to slip. A fall from that height wouldn't be pretty.
Just think, you know what would make this climb better? Being shot at.
Yes. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be here yet. Well, this is tied to another quest. Wow, my shield did nothing right there. Grenade! Oh, out of ammo.
My aftermarket parts are
You sure
sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry. We can always craft us more.
If you can read this. If you can, have someone read it to you. Keep away from the refugee camp near these states. It's full of automechs. Okay. Well, since I'm out of that ammo type, this here. Let's see, what's this? I could try this plasma pistol, I guess.
You could sell everything here and still not have enough to buy a can of Borsworst. Almost felt bad for him.
Oh! Dead. Grenade!
Got twitchy feet! Found you!
Anyone else? Paramedic?
Can't bash their thinking box from afar!
Not today. Oh, that's you.
Someone call for a medic. Out of sight, on the way. Let's get you healed.
Ow, 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 ow. Gotcha. I'm almost out of ammo on this. Real good team. This definitely looks like an important place. Alright. Time to do some maintenance here. So we're gonna junk this. Oh, we're gonna junk this. Junk it. Junk it. Junk it. There's still nothing really to make that I really want to make.
One thing about Arcadians is they know how to build. All we had was a minecart to push
One of these panels ain't like the others. Looks authentic. Maybe we should take it with us. Not like it's doing any good here.
Suspicious data pad. Okay. Someone's in there.
Oh, so these Arcadians do appreciate the finer things. Guess it's only bad when Auntie does it.
Sound like an alien. Oh. Nothing much was here. Surprise, I thought this would be like an important spot. Okay, never mind.
This window. Don't like it. These strangers. Should rip them out, shatter them,
transfer them with ourselves.
Yes, yes! Grab an order glass scrawler next outing. They'll display us in the standing.
Okay, these are bad guys.
Before we cut them up.
During a time.
Armed and ready.
Grenade! Oh, this hit me. My team's already dead. Oh my goodness, it just pops out and domes me immediately. Let's try that again, shall we?
During a time.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Hostile ahead. What's the play?
I'm the one you need to worry about. I'm at.
This guy is... Oh boy. Oh, out of ammo.
Rats tingling. All charged up. Help me end this fight on my feet.
Oh boy. Oh crap. Now I gotta wait till my recall goes away. Oh, okay. Well, that works.
Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Out of sight and on the way. Liquidate.
Please. Oh crap. Dude didn't even look like he shot me. He just like turned the corner and looked at me and I died.
Anyone else? Here, a medic. Back in business.
Wait, what?
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Commander?
Oh my goodness. Here.
Out of sight and on the way. Happy to help. Discreetly. Someone call for a medic.
All right.
During a time.
Let me handle this.
Not getting up without help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
State keys. Oh, he just had a melee weapon. It's a shotgun hammer. A shotgun hammer. Okay. I probably won't use that.
There is a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. as far from Protectorate society as possible. Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the Protectorate. This is my calling.
Once you complete your work at the refuge camp in the western region, you shall ascend the neighborhood mountain. Yeah. Got hooked on Adrena time. Yeah. Bunch of junkies. Oh. Well, that was something. Nice to know I get dropped by almost everything in this game instantly. Animals out of ammo in this, so it's time to switch this out. I can't take this out. Let me see. Let me do this. No ammo in that. So I guess we do this. Right. So that's cleared, and there's something over here. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's where I was. Well, this is a town down there. Oh, is that mine active? No. we're done here. Let's get gone. Oof. That wasn't bad. Oh, who's this?
Damn this dust! Stay back! Oh, wait. You aren't one of those damn scrappers. Apologies, stranger. These eyes don't see as well as they used to. Perhaps it was fate you met me here. A capable sort like you is akin to an oasis in a hellish wasteland. So might you be willing to help an old, injured man with a simple task?
He's talking about killing all those guys up there. I already did it. How about you tell me what happened to you first?
I was injured attempting to scale that cliff face to the estate. Wouldn't do to have a fresh wound out in the open, where anything might happen upon me. So I hunkered down here. See, I came here to salvage my, memoir manuscripts. I left some files behind when I fled the estate after the war broke out. Tragic, yes, but what else was an old man to do? If you're keen to help, one file's in a locker in the tram station. The other's in the mansion, in the late vigilance quarters. Simple to collect, once you get past the scrappers.
Oh, they're already gone. Yep. Already found the files you're after. Don't look like much. Like a manuscript, though.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Come now, hand them over. Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. My handlers will be mighty pleased with these indeed.
Who's your handler?
Just a local logistical agent operating here on Sub Rosa's behalf. Undoubtedly, you've heard of us. She sent me here to collect these files. They were meticulously kept by the vigilant who lived here before the war. Prominent woman, knew many folk, before a landmine dashed such hopes.
What do the files of this dead vigilant have to do with you?
Nothing to do with me. Everything to do with business. What the vigilant knew, some folk would pay premium for. I'm sure you understand. Now, this little old spider has to get his affairs in order. Here's something for your troubles. Farewell.
Thanks, I guess.
Before I forget, stop by Agent Kobor in Matriarch's Mercy if you ain't already. Helping me should be enough to get you past her lackey. Now get!
Okay. Let me save. There's a building over here. Don't know how I'm supposed to get up there though. And mine. What? Oh, okay. Well, I already triggered that and got shot at, so. I don't know how you get in there. Or get up there. Oh! Yeah, there has to be another way to get over there. Let's do this. Alright, not this way. This way.
Any more talking from you.
This unit's arm is vital for taking tickets. Those in need of spare parts should look elsewhere, subject.
You took your voice box first.
Interfering with any internal speaker system may be punishable by...
Enter your belt. I'm locked and stocked.
Time to earn my commission.
Let me know when you need a distraction. I'm at it. Over here. 3 hole in the head.
That's right. If you need a house call.
Walking this off. Stand me back up.
Man, Niles, you are just... I swear sometimes. Oh, good thing I had this shield up. I looked away for 1 second. Oh my goodness, I'm all the way back here. Ah, so that's where you came from.
We've got company, Commander.
Yeah, I know.
Friendly kind.
I see him.
Is it time for Adrenal time yet? Because yes, it is.
Oh my goodness, it's going.
Let me know when you need a distract.
Oh boy, someone's hitting me. I don't know who it is.
Combat, I'm the one you need to worry about.
Alright, that's... Got him. It's a rift right here. There's no way to get to that side. It's probably I have to do this main mission to get like a rift thing. Alright, let's just go back here. Sell some stuff, maybe. Are there vendors here? Yes, there are.
Sorry. Got some kind of tickle in my chest.
Are you all right, Anatoly? You look a little pale. Wait right here and I'll find you an expectorant.
No. No. We lose our spot in line, we ain't gonna have anywhere to go. I ain't going back to corpse disposal.
What's the spot in line? There's no line.
Stay here. I'll be fine. Got a bad feel about this line, hon. Don't like being so exposed.
There's literally no line here.
Coming all this way just to catch a bullet.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning trabeculars.
Law.
Did he just call me hun?
Together since recalled libations night at the Proster. Smelled about the same too.
Yes. You may peruse to your heart's content, but do so speedily for my sake.
Well, there's no point in getting this because... Oh, I get it. So every time I take damage, I get more energy, which goes to... Okay, now I get it. I understand. Yeah, there's no point in getting this then. I mean, I could. I won't. I mean, I could. I don't know.
Every scientician yearns to visit the archive on Callisto. One day, it will promise all.
Oh, now what the? Where's the line? Where do these people come from? Also, look, these two people are the same person. Kind of. Gotta love Unreal Engine.
Stranger, the Order bids you welcome, but also warnings. In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Well, I'm gonna be sick.
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
Ceasefire.
Yes, this was an active war zone until...
Didn't I already talk to this guy?
And now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken.
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike. I can tell you that much.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy. The Order controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore after the attack.
When you say zealots, you mean the cultists who worship the Rift?
Yep, mad to the last one. People will turn to anything to ease their discomfort during times of crisis, I suppose.
What are you saying about scavengers?
They're both unstable and violent. Auntie's forces call them scrappers, and uses them for just that, gathering scrap materials. Excessive abuse of stimulants has made them severely unbalanced and prone to violence. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims into ambushes. There are several camps of them northwest of here. I'd strongly advise keeping your distance.
I'd ask about the creatures.
The creatures are of the genus Verachnid. They are large enough to kill a full-grown human, and exceedingly willing to do so.
All right, bye.
All your endeavors elicit expected results.
I don't see anything else coming. Was it just the one?
So that guy told me I have to go through some tunnel? All right, let's do that.
Medkit coming your way. Look me up. I do it for you.
Everyone's dead. I'm next. Ah! Help! I swear the hit detection in this game is weird.
Back in business.
Liquidate 'em.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Oh, it does work.
Someone call for a medic. Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way.
Man, she always does it in like the worst spots. Alright, I'm taking this gun away. This doesn't do that much damage. And it's really slow. What does short rounds? Yeah, I might as well use this.
Overheard what you said earlier, that nobody wants Auntie's choice here. Maybe not right now, but that tune will change once these folks see just what we're offering. Freedom.
Freedom at the point of the gun don't strike you as a mighty force.
So liberation is only acceptable on your terms. Is that it?
It's acceptable when we do it because the people asked for our intervention. That's kind of the whole point of the Earth Directive.
You say that, But we both know that ain't why you or the commander came to Arcadia in the first place. What was the plan? Take what you came for and leave these folk to their fate? I think it ain't so much that the Earth Directorate only goes where they've been asked. It's more about what serves their interests. So, who's really the moral party here?
I ain't gonna be lectured by a corporatist. Find someone else to bluster at.
Do you have a specific matter requiring discussion with me that cannot be postponed? I'm rather preoccupied at the moment.
Preoccupied with what exactly?
Auntie's forces have pushed us from our initial trench line into our fallback trench, thus making it the new primary trench. Despite the fact that we are currently holding back Auntie's forces at the new, more narrow front, this leaves us in the unenviable position of requiring a new fallback trench. That being said, we shouldn't need another trench line. Making a final decision over what to prioritize in the construction of this trench, given my current resources, has been a substantially more difficult task than I first estimated.
Why do you need more trenches?
Auntie's forces have pushed us from our initial trench line into our fallback trench, thus making it the new primary trench. Despite the fact that we are currently holding back Auntie's forces at the new, more narrow front, this leaves us in the unenviable position of requiring a new fallback trench.
Okay, this conversation is...
That being said, we shouldn't need another trench line.
Alright, this is boring.
Our analysis shows us that Auntie simply lacks the resources to push through the current front line. However, there is a vanishingly slim chance that Auntie's has more resources in transit outside of the Arcadian system that we simply haven't accounted for yet. Correct. In this case, standardized algorithms, which includes a Poisson distribution method.
Poisson?
Using data we accrued from years of tracking the frequency of different attacks. Unfortunately, I find myself in the extremely unlikely and stressing position of having these algorithms inform me that every type of attack is exactly equally probable. And thus, my dilemma. Many, unfortunately, Auntie's human soldiery, raptidons, mantisaurs, scrappers, and even wild varachnids. In summary, many and varied.
Maybe just make the trench equally good at defending against everything.
Alas, I lack the resources and time. I appreciate your input, though.
Wow, what a riveting conversation that was. That was terrible. I need another lockpick. I mean, lockpick 8. Getting behind.
Please keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
I mean, scared myself. I didn't have any click. Where the heck is So one of the guys should be in the trenches. I don't see him. Oh, this might be a person.
Move on, freelancer.
Nope.
I've been tasked with only treating enlisted personnel.
I just can't. Where now?
That Manosaur was at least 4 meters tall. Now probably closer to 6. Probably the biggest Manosaur there ever was.
Where is this man? Person.
I do not believe I've observed you in these trenches before. You are aware this is a war zone, correct?
Yes.
That is what I call a stubborn clog in the old pipes.
Is it you?
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend.
Oh, it is him.
Privy's out of order. Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing.
They need extra medical help and Matriarch's mercy.
You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge.
I mean, speech 8? Really? I already got an automech on staff. Why not a plumber?
Maybe you're right. The day an automech unclogs a toilet unsupervised is the day I hang up my spurs. Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
Alright. So the taxidermist... What? I gotta do something for him. What's been to collect? Oh yeah, I gotta talk to that person. Alright. That's along the way.
This is the last bastion of control before no man's land. I am unsure of who assigned you permission to be at this locale, but please refrain from impeding our operations.
I wasn't aware our situation had become dire enough to warrant the employment of enlisted.
Call it no man's land, huh? Huh? I'm going in. You save. The enemies abound. Okay. Alright, there are mines around. Great. Maybe I should stick to the road. You an enemy? Yep, you are.
Let me handle this.
What the heck? Why did she...
The idea is to kill them before you.
Raring to go.
Oh, what is that?
Happy to help. Discreetly. To the rescue. Right on cue.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Is it over?
Knew you had my back.
My aftermarket parts are fried. Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way. Medical pack out.
Can't believe they aggroed all the way over here. Please don't be a bomb. Yeah, it was a bomb. My observation kind of, I thought it was going to like show more hidden stuff, but no, it's just bombs. That's all it is. Yep. I can't disarm it.
Armed and ready.
Wait, what's happening? Alright, they got it. We good. Oh, can't do enough of that. I should have really upgraded a something like engineering or medical or something like that. What?
Guess they're survivors after all. For now, anyway.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked?
You all right, officer? We saw the impact and got over here fast as we could. If there's anything we can...
We can do to part you from your bits while you're desperate? Yeah, I know your type. You go private, but then lurk in the shadows like manta wasps looking to prey on easy marks. You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot?
I can shoot you. Orders sent me to help as a good gesture, a gesture of goodwill. They didn't attack you.
Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that?
Because they're paying me to tell you so. Because the Order Abbot sent me as emissary to convince you.
Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what?
So if it wasn't an order, you have new enemies slaughtering your people.
Maybe. I suppose it's possible. But even if I believe you, what by law do you think I can do about it?
Get the word out that it wasn't an order and that you got a new threat to deal with.
Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing, just letting you know that the order says it wasn't them that slaughtered my men? Also, there's some new nameless, faceless, seriously cutthroat competitors trying to frame the order, so we go back to killing each other.
Okay, if you won't help me yet, maybe I'll help. What? Okay, wait, what? Okay, if you won't help me yet, maybe I'll help you. You got quite the mess.
Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you was someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me.
And you'd like me to help with those?
You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you. See? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side.
I could do you a few favors.
That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it, her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn auto docs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the auto docs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message.
Alright, that's an option. You say you need a whole mess done. What else you got?
There's been a murder at one of our forts. Troopers accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for.
Alright, what else you got?
This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old, head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message.
Alright.
Now you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
People are dying, and all he cares about is what he can get out of it. Wish I could say I was surprised.
That's a lot. That is a lot. Which means I'm going to do that later. And end in here. Because it's late. I guess we do that next time. Talk to this lady here. Ugh. Yep. Alright. Well, that's all I'm going to do for today. Thanks for watching. I'll pick it up next time.